You may not have heard of Coffee Crafters yet, but the Liberty Lake-based company is betting that you will soon. And the idea for their coffee roaster was developed halfway around the world. Derek Deis has the details in our latest edition of Made in the Northwest.
Ken Lathrop grew up in Lincoln County, but his idea of building coffee roasters came to him while he was roasting coffee in Thailand.
And the machine that I had was too complicated for the Thais to learn how to operate because they didn't speak English very well. So I wanted to design something that I could actually teach people to roast coffee by pointing.
So Lathrop brought his idea for a roaster to Acrofab, a custom manufacturer in Liberty Lake.
Out of that discussion blossomed Coffee Crafters, and in his quest for a simple, easy-to-use machine that was affordable.
Acrofab already had everything in-house to turn the Artisan 5 roaster into reality.
Everything from design assistance to engineering, prototyping, all the way through assembly and finishing. It's really made it cost-effective.
And Coffee Crafters has made sure to keep the machine simple.
There's a lot of pressure from some people say, well, you need all these different controls and things, and we didn't do that. We left it in its very purest form. It roasts great coffee.
Now, Ken is such an expert in coffee, he says he can teach anybody, even novices like me, to roast coffee in just about 5 minutes time.
The Artisan 5 is what's called a fluid bed roaster.
This is really like a large popcorn popper. It roasts on a bed of hot air, so there's warm air spouting up through the center of the beans, and they rotate in there and circulate, so it heats them very evenly.
This 5-pound roaster takes less than 8 minutes to get dark roasted beans, so you can roast about 30 pounds an hour, which is perfect for people who own coffee shops.
So you can roast big batches to sell, for your coffee shop for roasting, or you can roast individual 1-pound batches, which is really the sweet spot of this machine.
Coffee Crafters has even applied for a patent on its chaff collection system, which filters the chaff without sticking. It sells for about $4,000, which has actually been an obstacle for people who are used to spending $12,000 or more.
They tend to automatically assume that it's an inexpensive, maybe a 1-pound roaster at the most, tabletop version. Very light duty.
But the price difference is in its simplicity and a different way of thinking.
We figured out what we wanted our profit margin to be, discounted how roasters are priced, and figured out what our manufacturing costs would be, and we priced it accordingly.
So with big savings, simple instructions, and great coffee, Acrofab and Coffee Crafters are hoping to start a coffee roasting revolution. For Made in the Northwest, I'm Derek Deis, KXLY 4 News.